of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Childs. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Rushes on him. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Quarterback strolling away from heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got the quick pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Defense playing a bail technique. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete on the right side. Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Let's go. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
To the air, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. On the option. Running into the open space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gators in the hurry up. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Quarterback adapting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Turning on the Jets. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Oh, that's right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They booted away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Childs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Unloads it downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And I like this offense. They didn't get concerted. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. He's going to take off. He's loose. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's the extra feel you get with this team. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Spartans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He'll pull it down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that critical mistake. Offensively, you got to understand, I'm up. It's the 4th quarter. I'm in scoring opportunity right now. One thing I can't do, Palmer,
put the ball on the ground. But give the defense credit, too, because at this situation of the game, they understand we got to make a play. We've got to make something happen to change the momentum of this game and give ourselves an opportunity. And they're still out there fighting. They're able to come up with it deep in their own end. Let's see how their offense can respond.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They can tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And it'll be caught on the right sideline, but the officials say he was just out of bounds on the right side. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Michigan State. They've got the lead here in the
How about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Goes to the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Fights off the defender. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's ball. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Glagway. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely close the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that ball's free behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Childs. Snagged in the middle, it's Belly. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It's a seam wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air, it's Childs. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but if things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. 1 down after the pick, and time has run out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Crossbones will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The option look. He'll pitch it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. The sweet feet buy a little time. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Green. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It's complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After that last completion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. The give to the single back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gets the back moving. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, midshipman. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Quickly to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Just keep slinging it. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the option. The pitch. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They want to get this defense on its heels. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Lost one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. The second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get the second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
To throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The sure hands, it's Townsend. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the air, it's Horvat. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. one. Motion from the back. On the option. Got enough for the first. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Navy quick to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job.
Turning on the Jets. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You got to give the defense credit on that. With the lead late in this game, quarterback out of the pocket, he's flushed, he's trying to find something positive, but those guys stay on their man. They're not giving anything easy to this QB, forcing him to throw it away.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. On the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this.
Gonna let it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. QB draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Iowa State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he puts through the extra point. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.